Bandidos. What up, Tux here. Hey, I wanted to get this really important video out to you a little bit earlier, but we got caught up with all the big Division 2 announcements. But this is what you need to know. This video is not just a straight up bombshell for the Division 2 players, but the whole gaming world. The European Union just dropped some major new rules on in-game currencies and shady monetization tricks. And since Ubisoft's right at home in France, this is gonna hit the Division 2. We're talking changes to how you buy premium credits, what you see in the store, and more. You'll start seeing these updates within the next 6 months, with bigger shifts coming after year 7. So let's break it down, what's happening, how it affects you, and why this could change the game for the good. Let's do this.
Wait, did we just become best friends? So nice to meet you. I think you're cool.
Piece of shit wristwatch.
All right, let's get into it. The EU's fed up with games using premium currencies like the Division 2's premium credits and ways that trick players into spending more than they realize. You know how you buy 1,020 credits for $9.99, then see a cool skin for 740 credits? Quick, how much is that in dollars? It's not super clear, right? That's what the EU calls a dark pattern. Sneaky designs that hide real costs or pressure you to buy. In March 2025, the EU's Consumer Protection Cooperation Network, which is called that CPCN, went after Star Stable Online, a horse game for kids, for doing all the bad stuff, targeting kids with ads, using buy now or miss out timers, and not being upfront about costs. They gave the developers a month to fix it and laid out new guidelines for all games in the EU, including big ones like the Division 2. These rules say show prices in real money like euros or dollars, not just credits. Ditch high pressure tactics like limited time deals. Be clear about what you're buying. No tricks. Offer refunds for digital purchases, which is wild for games, but I think this is needed. Imagine buying a new hunter's mask in the Division 2 just to find out the quality isn't quite there. There's some clipping issues, maybe it doesn't render correctly, and there isn't shit you can do about it. Well, now you'll be able to ask for a refund and say, hey, I'll come back and buy it when you fix all the bugs. Finally, protect kids with better parental controls. Now, these aren't laws yet, but they're based on existing EU consumer protection rules. So Ubisoft's gotta take them seriously or risk fines up to 4% of their yearly revenue. That's millions for a company their size. So you might be thinking, a horse game? Really? Yeah, Star Stable Online is the poster child for what not to do. Its Swedish developer, Star Stable Entertainment, got called out for stuff like ads begging kids to buy star coins or nag their parents, countdown timers creating FOMO, fear of missing out, to rush purchases, hiding how much real money those coins cost, and using influencers to promote the game without saying it's an ad. So you know how you see YouTubers maybe showing off a new Division 2 outfit or cosmetic that has a dollar price behind it? That would be considered an ad and would need to be labeled correctly. So the EU said this breaks their rules, especially since it targets kids who don't always get how money adds up. Why this matters for the Division 2? Because premium credits work the same way. Buy a bundle, spend on cosmetics, but it's not always clear what you're paying for. The EU's using Star Stables as a warning. Clean up your act or you're next. And since Ubisoft is in France, they're right in EU's backyard. So what's coming for the Division 2? Well, you should see changes in the game's store and monetization within the next 6 months. Think by October 2025. And here's what you should expect. That 740 credit piece of apparel, it's probably going to show as €7.40 and the equivalent in dollars right on the screen. So you know exactly what you're spending. No more mental math to figure out credit to dollar conversions, which can be a pain in the ass when you're playing several different games, each having a different conversion rate. You're supposed to remember them all. Exact purchases. Instead of buying a 1,000 credit bundle and having leftover credits, you might be able to buy just the 700 credits you need. No more wasted currency sitting in your account like a bank account, except no interest. All it's there to do is tempt you to spend more. No more FOMO timers. Those 24 hours left, or you only have 1 week to purchase this, deals in the store, the EU hates those. Ubisoft might have to ditch them or make them less pushy, so you're not rushed into buying. Refund options. This is huge. Imagine buying a skin, changing your mind, and getting a refund. The EU wants a 14-day withdrawal period for digital purchases, which could apply to credits or items. For example, remember last season when you purchased the season pass just to find a glitch out and unlock all at once? That's an unintended, unadvertised glitch. And even though it worked in your benefit, with this scenario, you might have been able to call for a refund because it didn't work as advertised. And then kid-friendly protections. If you're a younger player or have kids playing, expect better parental controls like limits on in-game purchases or pop-up warnings for spending. These changes are likely because Ubisoft's already under EU scrutiny, and they'll want to avoid fines or bad PR. By October 2025, you should see the store looking cleaner with clear prices and less pressure to buy. Now looking further out, past year 7, so think 2026 or 2027, things could get even wilder. The EU is working on the Digital Fairness Act, set to drop by mid-2026. It's going to turn those CPCN guidelines into actual laws, and it's targeting stuff like dark patterns, any sneaky design that tricks you into spending, like confusing menus or buy now buttons that overshadow cancel, addictive features, daily login rewards, or time-sensitive missions that keep you hooked might get toned down, influencer ads, and for those YouTube content creators that are using their accounts to showcase cosmetics is considered an advertisement, and those would need to be labeled clearly. Sneaky YouTubers. Subscriptions. If the Division 2 adds a premium pass, canceling it will need to be as easy as signing up. What about that? For you, this means a fairer game and hopefully higher quality. The store might feel less like a casino with no hidden costs or constant nudges to spend. But there's a catch. Ubisoft might raise prices on some items to make up for the lost revenue, or lean into other monetization, like heavier priced battle passes. Still, the DFA is all about transparency, so you'll know what you're getting into. Here's the crazy part. These changes might not stay in the EU. The EU is a huge market, 25 billion euros gaming revenue in 2023. Where that sits in gaming markets? Well, the biggest gaming market by revenue as of 2023 was China, generating approximately 112 billion USD in gaming revenue, according to Statista's June 7th, 2024 report. This figure significantly outpaces other major markets, with the United States coming in second at 101 billion USD, followed by Japan at 29 billion USD. And then somewhere down the line, the EU comes in at 25 billion euros. Even with that being the case, big dogs like Ubisoft can't afford to lose it, so they'll comply by making a separate EU-only version of the Division 2 is a coding nightmare. It's easier to roll out changes everywhere. Same reason we all got USB-C chargers after the EU pushed for it. Another example, back in 2018, Belgium banned loot boxes, and while some games just blocked them there, the industry went global with drop rate disclosures by 2020. Sony, Microsoft, and even mobile stores made it standard for games like FIFA and Overwatch. Why? It's cheaper to update once for everyone. And players worldwide started demanding fairness after seeing EU gamers get better treatment. So, the Division 2 players in the US, Asia, everywhere, y'all might see these cleaner stores too, probably by late 2025 or 2026. All right, real talk, what's in it for you and what's the downside? Well, on the plus side, you'll spend smarter knowing exactly what each cosmetic costs. Less FOMO means you buy what you want, not what the game pressures you into. Refund could save you if you regret a purchase, which actually happens more than we want because of those glitches. So here's the rub. Some items might cost more if Ubisoft tweaks prices to offset losses. If Ubisoft leans into battle passes or subscriptions, you might feel new pressure to keep up. Worst case, if Ubisoft thinks the EU's rules are too tough, they could limit the Division 2's availability in Europe, but that's unlikely because they need that EU's cash. Overall, this is a win for fairness. You'll have more control, especially if you're watching your wallet. So it is what it is. The EU's cracking down on shady premium currencies, and it's gonna make waves, maybe even worldwide. So what do you think? Stoked for clearer prices? Maybe the ability to purchase something out without having over extra premium credits sitting in a bank account that doesn't pay you interest? Or are you more worried about price hikes? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk it out. Oh yeah, and if you feel like hitting that like and subscribing, I'd be cool with that. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Tuxedo Bandido, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on the good stuff I have coming for you. And if you like content like this, be sure to check out the video I have recommended for you right here. If you have anything you would like me to cover, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make things possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be the same without you.
When you buy a game from Ubisoft, enter the creator code Tuxedo Bandido to support the channel. Easy peasy.
Wait, did we just become best friends?